Especially this closure that Gambit has given us in the form of Medusa.
And the Desolator and good stuff like that. And currently, though, Storm Spirit at 27-4, he's handling this lane very well. Coming out on top by a significant margin. Well, the roll bottom. They try and get it onto them. There's a toss back there, but BZZ is the target of choice for VICI Gaming. And Snapfire is going to be a first blood, picked up by Old11. And we were saying there's no real kill threat from Dream down there, but the flip has to move around in. Afterlife wants to start it with a pick kisses. Beautiful roll in. Lorinov finds the two supports. That's the response we needed from Gambit. They're pinging him. Everybody come in for this dog pile onto the Timbersaw. Let's kill him and run forward towards him. The Cookie and Pick both whiffing at that trap.
He doesn't know.
The trap spotted them coming in, so Old11 moves back towards them, plays aggressively. He's 1v3 here, and they're still struggling to kill him off. Old11, he's got to die now. Finally, he'll fall. And where's his team? They're all up in that jungle area.
Old11 is
they're all back
on
in.
A different level.
Look at the trade. Immersion down, but PYW Vortex back. The roll's not going to save him from this one. Great cookie from BZZ too to get a nice little double kill there for Gambit.
Exactly. Pretty much, you know, it was good 2 years ago when Tiny combo was much stronger. I don't mind Tiny as a mid, one of the strongest mids for sure. I've seen a couple of position 5 Tinies in Southeast Asia region did much better than a position 4 Tiny. This is why I wanted the Timbersaw to pick up the shard, so he can cut the creep wave and they can just split push. There is not enough damage coming up from AS Monaco Gambit in this one.
You have that pincer attack, multi-pronged aggression into the Radiant base. BZZ ceases to exist, dead with buyback. He's going to pop it as well as they have a crack at going on Old11, but the tanky Timbersaw just stands there. The 3-man Pit of Malice, though, might cause them some issues under the Firestorm, but they turn onto Dream's Medusa. That's a good amount of damage onto Old11, and the Ranking's first life down. Kiss is coming, and Timbersaw's still alive somehow. Scardy will slow him, but Storm Spirit needs more damage, and Immersion will provide it. Finally, bringing him to his knees. Templar Assassin has Aegis and the Cheese,
BKB
so even
available.
the first life will be claimed. They've got the melee barracks, and you're right, the BKB will be there as well as Ori. Refraction BKB running towards BZZ, wants to meld and try and turn to fight. The Cheese is there as well. Where's the team? Where's the squad? Coming with the Ice Blast and the Earth Spirit. Follow through combo, but Lorinov doing a great job. Gambit, they've killed off the TA. They've defended their base. They're going to get Poyo on the way out as well. He's got reincarnation in 1 second. Glimmer Cape and a Blink Dagger should be able to get him out of there. There's that trap in there so she can see everything going on. Gambit, they see how dark the map is for them. They see with 2 wards around that mid lane in front of their base, but very little else, and that means Immersion, who was frontlining and kind of hoping that no one would come, getting jumped on, and the silence from the trap. You're right, Lacoste. This stops the Dark Rift, and it's such a long duration that he can't get anything else done.
Jump to one of the traps.
Yeah, that's what TA is doing right now. Straight onto the bottom lane. They know that they aren't set up here for it, and they've kind of played that table tennis game, pulling them to one side of the map and play onto the other. Stretch them thin. Storm does jump in. That silence, though, multiple silences, needs the BKB and the cookie. And Dream even going to stone gaze here as they get themselves prepared to fight Old11, but he's shiny and golden, turns back onto them. BZZ gone, has to buy back. In comes the Pit of Malice, but PYW can't contend with the Dream BKB while the TA puts damage forward, but Dream standing his ground. The Rapier damage starting to stack up. It's problematic for the Dire team. VICI Gaming, they've got 4 stabs off of the Dream. Medusa, but she dies. Gone without buyback now, and that was the last hope for Gambit.
That's game, Gary.
VICI Gaming should have this one secured in the bag now. A 5 versus 3 as they come for your tier 4s, and there's the GG.
They tried. Underlord canceled the ulti in the end, but at this point, there's just not enough damage. Even with that Divine Rapier online, they don't have it. They have pretty much one core who deals damage, while the rest of the team not doing that much. And we can go back to
some more team fight, right? When you look at the heroes, we mentioned the issues of what do they do, but like the strong lanes into then, now Pango can dictate.
No, I love these last 2 picks from Gambit.
Shadow Poison is not dispellable anymore.
Oh, so they can't save them out from the stacks. And look at that Pango. Straight in onto them. DY down, and this
He's dead.
Silence from the illusions. Okay, pops his 1. Stacks of poison building up. Only up to 2, though.
Ooh, that was close.
Time locks. Beautiful stuff from the Void. Just presses the button. Hey, here we go. 3 stuns. And now Ori can make the aggressive move forward. Has the backup of the Abaddon. It's a lot of damage, though, from Afterlife and Lauren as they do crash forward with the Rolling Thunder, aiming the Lash and waveforming on him. Yourself fuels and a Terrorize coming. The Split Earth not going to land, and a nice shove back with the Fear. Allows the Lashrak to escape, and all that sustained from DY. Maybe a turn now. VICI Gaming hunting for targets. In towards the Gyrocopter. The Overgrowth holds them in place, though, and stops the advance. But look at PYW go in with a Bedlam. Verifies up and clears him out.
There's the chrono.
Nice chrono as well. Morphling, he's not shifting into strength. The damage is a little bit lacking, though, like you've been talking about here, into that bubble. So VICI Gaming can't find the Morphling. Instead, swinging towards Immersion. But that dream kill, the Gyrocopter falling there, so important, thanks to PYW.
Fighting sustain for your own team. PYW, nice positioning by him.
Yeah, he'll pop the smoke. He's bedlaming in the
Up the
creep
ulti as
camp.
well.
DUI walks in towards them. Hello, Abaddon, yet again going to sacrifice himself for the greater good. That's a Yule Scepter crash down onto PYW as well, so they should be able to take down two. Poyo jumping in towards Dream, though. Faceless Void wanting to fight the Stampede out as the Lashrak incredibly low. Gets himself back to the tier 1. And Poyo will bodyguard with Old 11 to make sure that advance from Gambit is held. And the Gambit side is going to put a bit more damage onto 11. But I feel like this fight is kind of over for both teams. They don't want to commit. There's no chrono for 10. And Ori...
VICI Gaming, they want to chase.
Oh, he wants to. Yeah, the Blink Stomp after the Yule sets up. They're onto Dream's Gyrocopter. That's very well
Bash
set up
for
for
it.
and the bash come in. There it is.
You just have to
onto
call it.
Immersion. You just say the magic words, and there it is for Poyo. A double kill on your Faceless Void. And yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. 3 halves make a Centaur hole. And a level 11. The rolling, crashing. Pango there's on him. In comes Poyo, though. The 2-man, 3-man chrono holds him in, but the strength morph was there. Terrorize will connect. He's trying to catch out Dream. Gyro's the target they want to pick off, but he's got a BKB. And Dream will be fine. So walk this one off for now, and the turnaround into the back lines. It's that Lashrak with his own BKB as Laurenov. Looking like he's run out of gas a bit. Got to back up towards his high ground and hold out. But in comes Poyo again. This time walk just straight down their throats onto Dream's Gyro, and they really are playing this very nicely. VICI Gaming, the back and forth, not giving too much up. Centaur was the one that was initiated on, but it still feels like VICI Gaming are winning the team fight. And Dream, he stepped too far forward. The Gyro's caught out as they could banish, but Lashrak's there with a magic damage burst. And Afterlife, he can't deal with DY. The self-fuels out of Lash, but PYW's ready to strike. Back onto Immersion, Poyo finds the backstab, and he's just hunting them, one after the other. Ori gets the stun, Lauren off his Cursed Crown. It's a huge bubble there landing with some brambles around him, and the Morphling, the Lantern, no, he's gone. Dead with no buyback. Afterlife does pick up DY, and they've got Gyro gone in. He's brought back and straight into this Pulse Nova Edict. Gyro dies back. Dream has lost his second life. They've got no Morphling, no Gyro. Pango and Treant the last one standing, but I don't see how they can hold.
Oh man, Dream's decision making yesterday on Faceless Void, and now again, Afterlife actually gets him a lot of.
But he's gonna die.
1,500 gold he got for that kill, and he got level 20 from it. Never mind, like that's a lot of gold for our boy Pango, but we can see Centaur going in.
Well, here comes Poyo again, a blink back from Immersion. There's the Faceless Void and the Centaur now up against the tier 3 and the
One
Glyph.
thing that Faceless Void did, we didn't talk about it, which is pretty impressive. He put only 1 point in time dilation until he was level 20.
Oh, stats?
Yeah, he went for his stats, and most importantly, he did not want to have that on his own team. Because Morphling will always turn into Faceless Void, which...
Clever.
They have Lotus Orb now, they have a Photic Shield to remove it, so I think it's okay. It's pretty much the same thinking when you were playing Morphling into Shaker. Enemy Shakers wouldn't get more than 1 point in Enchant Totem.
Yeah, stop him doing that damage, yeah, you're right. Well, with tier 3 down, Gambit still looking to mount the defense of their base. Poyo's seemingly untouchable at this point with his Time Walk Rewind, but in comes the Rolling Thunder. Connecting onto the two of them, Centaur and Void, forced to retreat, and DY burst down by Laurenov's Morphling. I'll move in towards the Centaur, Old 11. Blinks off to high ground, he's got Lotus, Stampede in 10, the Heart to Rasp, but in comes the big chrono. Morphling again with no strength shift, Gyro walks straight into it, and they're going to focus down Immersion. Get the buyback out of him, the fear is good, but Poyo held in place. The good stuns going out of Gambit, and the E-bladed out to strike, going to do a lot of damage onto him, but Void as time walks it all back, and Ori, yet again, the second point of initiation, walks straight through the Gyrocopter, cuts him in half, Dream down again for 60 seconds, and Afterlife stuck in the trees. They pinged him out. They know where the Pango is. He'll try and roll himself a little bit here for the Magic community, but with Old 11 and that Yule Scepter helping out, they connect with the stuns. Bedlam, not going to clear him up quite fast enough, but he's dead now for 100.
Not really. This fight has been going on for such a long time that Faceless Void Chronosphere was back on.
That surprised me.
This is a no BKB Faceless Void. A lot of carry players just tend not to get it. They go full greed on the heroes. Satanic Scotty, you get the HP, Strength Talents, level 10, level 15, then going in, being very annoying. He got level 25 now with the Backtrack Talent. I don't know how they kill him.
It's seemingly impossible, honestly, at this point. Disruption, who's it on? Is that a save? It doesn't last very long. BZZ yet again crumbles, and Old 11 going to pick up that overwhelming blink you were mentioning as GG is called. Gambit tap out here of game 2, and VICI Gaming, they look like they're on a roll now, Lacoste. That's a very solid victory.
This is VICI Gaming that I saw throughout the season. In the Chinese region, they looked really strong. They had a very strong competition to play against, and they're showing off why VICI Gaming, one of the most experienced teams